BJP is trying to stifle the voice of Rahul Gandhi. In Parliament, outside Parliament, you're gunning for him, filing criminal defamation cases in different parts of the country.
Well, there is absolutely no need for us to celebrate. There is no celebration in BJP camp, but there is a celebration somewhere else, and it is the OBC community which is actually celebrating, because they were subject to this harsh statement by Rahul Gandhi ji. They had been made his remarks were actually putting them under pressure, that a senior leader like Rahul Gandhi ji, who happens to be one of the senior most leader of the opposition party, and he is making remarks about particular community and section of the society. So they feel, the OBC community feel very happy, they're jubilant that his request, the court has been turned down, his request has been dismissed, and he will continue to serve the sentence of 2 years.
Okay. And
that's why they feel happy and very excited. But as far as Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, we have nothing to do with this case. Yes, we have a strong objection that he made a statement, but at the end of the day, it is court which has to pronounce the judgment which court had pronounced on the 23rd March. He appealed, and his appeal has been dismissed. So that suggests that how grave his remarks were, how he antagonized and has made such a harsh statement against a particular section of the society, a particular community.
Okay.
And obviously, let's leave it. There is a sense of celebration.
Allow Mr. Khan to respond to what you said.
Society.
Allow Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan, you know, the BJP is saying that what the court is doing is only proving their claim that Rahul Gandhi insulted OBCs. They're going to make this a campaign. You've got an election in Karnataka. They're going to say Rahul Gandhi hasn't apologized. He's insulted OBCs. The court hasn't given him relief. Politically, it might make sense for Rahul Gandhi simply to say, look, I was misconstrued, I apologize, and just move on.
Right. I want to respond to Mr. Islam first. He made two very specific points. Mr. Islam says, we are not the ones celebrating. No, it is not us celebrating. Islam sahab, बार-बार आपकी press conferences हो रही है, judgment आता है, 1 घंटे बाद your netas are sitting on your dais celebrating this, issuing statement after statement. So please, forgive me if I'm a little confused. 2, you said it is a victory of the OBC community. Zafar Islam sahab, I believe I can speak with some authority and say that neither you nor I are the voice of the OBC community, and we cannot claim to be their representatives. Do you know who can though? The OBC Mahasabha, which served a defamation notice on you on 4th April of this year, saying that you are trying to use their identity for your own personal purposes, and they cited these press conferences. So sir, please don't take the responsibility, because you can't, of speaking for the OBC community. They're more than capable of speaking for themselves, and they have spoken on this issue, much to your chagrin. Sir, I would like to point out one thing. I am very optimistic, as are all of us in the Congress, that ultimately, with the highest of respect for the Honorable CJM and the Sessions Court, this judgment will be overturned. And there are 2 reasons for that. Dr. Singh elaborated on them. I'll just say them in 2 sentences. 1, the law of defamation sets very, very high standards. Otherwise, there'd be defamation suits willy-nilly. Anyone would be offended, they'd file a defamation suit. What does that mean? It means that defamation inheres in the person. Section 199 CRPC. I have it here, Zafar Sahab, in case you want me to read it to you. Ultimately, I have to show that I am the person aggrieved. I cannot say that an indeterminate community has been aggrieved and not show damage, and that is one of the fundamental rules of defamation. And the second point, the learned judge has said, and you pointed this out, Mr. Sardesai, he has said that based on the above discussion, I hold that the learned counsel for the appellant Rahul Ji has failed in demonstrating that by not staying the conviction, etc., an irreversible and irrevocable damage is likely to be caused to the appellant. He is saying that no irreversible or grave damage will be caused to the appellant. Sir, within 24 hours of the judgment of the CJM court, they disqualified him. They have attempted to evict him from his house. They've cut his landline. Sir, forget all of these things, saying that these are not grave or irreversible. Do you know what a High Court of this country, the Kerala High Court, said in an identical, almost identical manner? In that case, by the way, in January of this year, the punishment was of 10 years. And look at what the High Court says. I'm saying this specifically for your viewers. If this man was also a member of Parliament, if the sentence of conviction is not suspended, the consequence would be that due to the conviction and consequent disqualification under 8(3) of the Representation of People's Act, an election to the said constituency becomes inevitable. The next general election is to be held in 24. If election to Lakshadweep is to be held immediately on account of the conviction and consequent disqualification, the financial burden upon the government and indirectly upon the people is immense. Even after incurring enormous expenditure for the election, the elected candidate... Sir, I'll just finish. I'm just reading the judgment. Last line. Even after incurring enormous expenditure for the election, the elected candidate will have a term of only a period of fewer than 15
Can I
months.
just come?
The aforesaid irreversible outcome cannot be ignored by this court since the consequence is drastic.
No. Mohammad Khan, you quoted from a High Court order that involved the Lakshadweep MP who was charged at the time with seemingly attempted murder and has managed to get his conviction stayed. My limited point is, until such time, you're saying you're confident at some stage Rahul Gandhi will get relief. Till then, the BJP gets the political advantage. They will say Rahul Gandhi is an entitled dynast who doesn't believe that he must subject himself to the majesty of the law, refuses to apologize, and the OBCs, they will use it. This is politics. You may claim that neither Lalit Modi nor Nirav Modi are OBCs, but the fact is the people out there in Karnataka, where if the Prime Minister and the BJP are talking point.
Fair question, and I'll respond to this. They have spent the better part of the last 10 years attempting to tarnish Rahulji on one thing or the other. It has not stuck. The very fact that this is what they have to resort to shows you how desperate they are. I have full faith in my brothers and sisters from the OBC community. In fact, they are the ones who issued a defamation notice on them. The OBC Mahasabha issued a defamation notice on them. So I am not concerned about Rahulji's image or the Congress's image being tarnished in the eyes of the OBC community. What I am surprised by is the BJP's desperation to hitch their cart to this particular horse.
Okay.